Hey everyone, welcome to FCRB TV. It's been a little bit over a week. We had the international break, so I watched the England Spain, and I think that was all I got to see. Saw a little bit of the France and Germany. Some of those, Euro, what's it called again? Euro Nations League, the Nations League games, and then obviously saw some of the United States games with Colombia and Peru. But we're gonna skip over that because we're not worried about that really. Some talking points there, but we'll let that go. Uh, Domestic action came back this week. Mauro Icardi scores a goal for Inter to win the Milan derby. Almost fisticuffs broke out at the bridge when Mourinho returned to those rent boys there at Chelsea. And then what else went on? Arsenal looking fantastic. They just put the sword to Leicester Monday Night Football at the Emirates. I'm sitting there watching the game with my eyes wide open. There are a lot more pros than cons. Still not really happy with Granit Xhaka, but look what Mesut Ozil was able to produce today, wearing the 10 shirt, the captain's band, and playing up the middle. I think this sorts it all out. The man doesn't need to play on the left or on the right. He's better. He's clearly better than Aaron Ramsey in the 10. So either Ramsey will drop deeper and play in Shaka's role, and Shaka can go get some water, or Ramsey can kick rocks and leave, because Mesut Ozil, when it's important, he's got to play up the middle. He's just got to play up the middle. So, so I tell you, his equalizer today. Before we even talk about the equalizer, Bellerin wasn't good enough on the own goal. I mean, he sees Chilwell coming, who's on form, coming at full pace, and I thought Bellerin was fast. The man ran right past him. Ran right past him. I thought he was going to cut off the angle, win the tackle, but he just runs past him, puts a ball, and he deflects off his foot. OG. But the boys responded well, and Mesut Ozil was the main orchestrator for us today, which was phenomenal. And if he can play like that consistently in big games, and I'm not saying this Leicester game was massive, but it was a real test for us, because aside from Watford, I would say Watford and Leicester are about the same type of challenge for Arsenal to see where we are, the litmus test, and we passed another one today. So Mesut Ozil, if he can produce performances like this, it's all about Mesut today, all about Mesut, and I'm really excited because that's what we always thought we would get from him. Now we've got to see him do it against Tottenham, against United, against Chelsea when we play them again, Liverpool, things of that nature. But he was great today playing up the middle. The squad's built around him. Torreira was great in the holding role, breaking things up, keeping things tight for us, and instantly getting the ball into the attacking player so we can go. I thought Alex Iwobi was quite good. Aubameyang came out and just put the ball in the net. You know what I mean? Unai Emery has got us looking like our squad is massive, incredibly deep. That's what he's got us looking like. Guys who, when they would get their chance, were not good enough. Under Wenger. I think the guys didn't want to play for Wenger anymore, but that's another story. It's all about Unai and Mesut Ozil now. I hope that he continues to make it all around Mesut Ozil. So we go on to the second goal. We get Bellerin down the right. The second half was all Arsenal. We get down the right, their left hand side. Bellerin's in, squares it across, and Aubameyang's there to tap it in. And then also, I tell you, the third goal. OMG. For Mesut Ozil to have that flick to start it off, the ball comes in from Torreira, he flicks it back into midfield, we go off to the right, comes back through the dummy, you all saw it, phenomenal goal, that's a Wenger ball goal, I guess it's Unai ball goal, but I tell you what, that was phenomenal, and I'm sitting there with my eyes wide open, like, is this Arsenal? I mean, you go back to the start of the season with the first two games. I was quite pessimistic. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. And I really do not believe any real Arsenal fan supporter really thought it was going to come around like this. 10 on the trot, 8 in the league. This is it 8 in the league? There's 7 in the league, 7 in the league. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how they're playing. It's unbelievable. Listen, the litmus test is the first 10 games of the season to want to see where teams are after the first 10 games. And right now, Arsenal is 7-0-2. 7-0-2. That's 9 games played. The next game, they win that, they're 8-0-2. If they win that, which we believe we can do that, and you're going to be in the top 4, 2 points off the top spot. Those are title contender numbers right there. I'm not getting ahead of myself, but it's kind of I'm getting shades of 1989 all over again. But in 1989, it was Liverpool who was supposed to run away with things. Yes, the '89 team had a better start than we did, than the 2018 team is having now. But what it is nobody thought Arsenal was going to win the league in '89, and right now, Arsenal, nobody thought we were going to do anything like this right now. And Unai's got the guys believing. Mustafi's looking quite competent. Holden is growing into his position. I wasn't really happy with Mkhitaryan and Shaq, as I said. Mkhitaryan missed a few passes. Wasn't really happy about it. He's got to be better. I think that if we can make a move in January, what I would love to see happen is have Ramsey go to United, and we're not going to get Anthony Martial now because man is over there scoring G's for United against Chelsea. So we got to get another winger on the right hand side so that Mickey doesn't have to play in the big game because Iwobi's doing well on the left. But I am really, Troop said it. We're not the banter club anymore, man. It's over. That's United. It's over. Those days are done. When Arsenal shows up now, people are going to sit up straight because Unai's got us right, man. It's awesome. And I love seeing Mesut Ozil scoring goals. I love him wearing the 10. I hope he remains captain. When Czech comes back, Czech, you good. Yeah, I don't know. Bert Leno looked good today too, man. Leno made a massive save on Maguire on the header. So, hey, Arsenal's looking right, man. Arsenal's looking right about now. It's really exciting. So, we're on to the next Europa League coming up on Thursday. But I tell you what, man, that was, woo! That third goal, woo! That was sexy football right there. That was incredible. Really good. What else? As I said, Bellerin. Lichtstein's all right at left back, even though he's a right-footed guy. You could tell he tended to come back onto his right foot to hit services in, but he was still good enough. Who else did we want to talk about? Torreira was great, as I said. But listen, it's all about Mesut today. If Mesut plays like that, then Laka can just concentrate on scoring goals. And yes, I've said before that we go as far as Laka takes us. But he didn't get on the score sheet today. He should have scored the fourth towards the end there. But nevertheless, if Ozil can continue this, that allows Laka to be just a number 9, not always the playmaker. And that's going to be great for us going forward. There's still a long way to go, but man, it's happy days at Arsenal right now. Happy days. And I'm happy for all my fellow Gunners. Feeling real good. It was fantastic to see that today. Oh, it was real good. Because, having to play on Monday night, you see Tottenham squeak and get a 1-0 win. You see Liverpool squeak, get a 1-0 win. City bash Burnley. And, it's like, okay, now we are the last ones to play. Are we going to come out? What are we going to see? I think that Unai is getting consistency out of the lads. And you know what? He's a modern-day manager, and the players are enjoying working with him. You can see it. Training sessions look fun. So it's just looking good, man. It's great to be a Gunner, man. It's a good times to be a Gunner now. It's looking real good. I'm feeling real good. I'm believing. I'm in shock that they're playing so well. So well. There was a moment in the first half where it was 0-0 and Leicester were trying to come out, but we just kept winning the ball, taking the ball off them, squeezing and forcing them back again. That's the sign of a championship caliber team. A team that always knows how to impose themselves on the opposition. Take the match by the scruff of the neck, put their thumb on them until you get what you want. And that's what Arsenal were doing. And I was like, I haven't seen us do that in a long time, man. Our defense looked quite competent. They got free a few times, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't like last season when it was just all over the place. And what's crazy is these guys that we're using to do well are the same guys that were there last season. That lets you know that there's a lot of player power in football today. A lot of player power. When players don't want to play, they shut it off, and the manager looks like trash. You know what I mean? So that's another topic. Keep it positive. Let's stay on the bandwagon. Arsenal's looking great. So happy for Mesut Ozil and the boys. Great work today. 2 goals for Aubameyang. It's looking good. Nice little tap-ins. If he gets all those tap-ins, like keeps getting tap-ins like that, hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. That's what Ronaldo gets all the time, and they call him the best player in the world. So Aubameyang just keeps scoring tap-ins, baby. Keep scoring tap-ins. I just want to move back to Saturday morning at the bridge. United came to town, and man, let me tell you, Sarri's got his boys playing well. A couple things I want to touch on in that game was we're going to talk about Eden Hazard, Mourinho's United and how they played, and the obviously the fracas that broke out. Hi, Chris. Say hi, Chris. Say hi. This is my little guy, Cristiano Bella. Yep, that's his name, Cristiano. We named him after the number 7, CR7 there. Yeah, so that's what we named. He's cute, isn't he? Yeah. And that's Alessandro Bella. Yes, he is named after Alessandro Del Piero, ADP. Yes, my boys are in the Zinedine Zidane song, Cristiano Ronaldo, Alessandro Del Piero. But anyway, so back to the showdown at the bridge. So Sarri ball comes out while they're dominating. They aren't really getting through because it looked like the United players were ready to follow instructions and keep their marks and make it hard for Chelsea. That's what Mourinho wants, and he wants to. They were set up for the counter. And of course Pogba loses his mark on a corner, and Rudiger finishes, and it's 1-0 to Chelsea. So again, that's Pogba's fault. The guy cannot concentrate for 90 minutes, and if you're going to be a big player, you've got to be able to concentrate for 90 minutes. So he's a luxury player, and that's why Mourinho, is having a hard time with him. And people say, oh, well, Mourinho is doing this and that. I'm not the biggest Mourinho fan, but I tell you, that's unacceptable. I tell my players in my club that we cannot concede on corners. You have to be on your marks on set pieces. And Pogba just switched off, and Rudiger got loose. So 1-0, and it didn't look like United were really going to get into the game because Chelsea were in control. But what I want to say is, at 1-0, I never saw Eden Hazard come in to put the knife in the heart, to finish off United and get Chelsea the 3 points. All he would do is just run with the ball somewhere to the corner and then have some bad service, it's blocked, or he'll cut back and pass the ball. What does he do? His final product is at 40%, whereas someone like Kevin De Bruyne's final product is at 90%. So I don't know why people love this guy so much. In a game like that, he didn't impose himself on it. And because he didn't impose himself, that left the door open. So all of a sudden, United gets a rush down the field, a ball's whipped in, Marcos Alonso heads it out. Yes, he was stepped on by Lukaku, but mate, you can't lay down on the ground holding your ankle when you're under siege. The referee has the discretion, and if he doesn't blow the whistle, what are you going to do? Just get up all of a sudden? Then you look like a cheat. So he lays on the ground, and you saw it. The ball bounces around, falls to Martial, and Martial is getting a free volley 6 yards away with Alonso's head right there laid on the ground. If I'm the coach, I'm like, dude, you got to be kidding me, bro. This is not U13. This is not U12. Get up, dude. Yeah, he stepped on you. You think they're going to call a foul for you for that? in that area? No, get up. So that kills Chelsea, gives the momentum back to United. Then the other bozo at Chelsea, David Luiz, Sideshow Bob, my man overcommits on a ball played over the top, overcommits and misses the ball, and that lets, I forgot who got through. Was it Juan Mata? He gets through, lays it off the Rashford. Rashford squares it to Martial. Boom, 2-1. And now right there, out of nothing, United with 38% possession. They came set up for the counter. They've got two chances. They're up 2-1. Looks like Mourinho's going to win the game. And I'm sitting there as a neutral. I actually wanted a draw, or a United win would have been good, because that would have allowed us to leapfrog Chelsea, barring that we would have won on Monday night, which we've done. So that's where I was. That's where I was. That's where I was. That's where I was. And I tell you, so I'm sitting there like, wow, United's going to steal this game, where Chelsea were the better side, and they should have done more to solidify themselves in the driver's seat in the match, but they didn't. But then, they kept on playing, and of course, in 96th minute, Lindelof switched off, and that allows, Barkley to equalize. And then obviously when that happens, that's when Ciani, the assistant from Chelsea, goes off and wants to bait Mourinho, and Mourinho takes the bait and gets pissed and you all saw it. Everybody's been talking about it. This is my 2 cents on it. Mourinho wants to rush him and get after him. And I want to know what would happen if they let him go. Like the steward just, all right, go ahead. You gonna fight him? But anyway, we will never know. It would have been funny. So Mourinho's held back, and my thing is, it's disrespectful what Ciani did. I know I'm not a big Mourinho supporter. I'm not a big fan of him because he came after Wenger. You come after Wenger, I'm not with you. I can't roll with you on that. So, having said that, as a second assistant, you can't come for somebody like Mourinho. What Mourinho has accomplished in one season as a manager, that guy will never accomplish on career mode on FIFA 19. So he needs to chill. He needs to chill out, show some respect. It's one thing where he ran across first with the fist pump, but then he came back again and did it to him again. It's like, bro. And Mourinho saw red, because Mourinho was, what got Mourinho mad was not that this guy was trying to taunt him, but he was thinking, man, Lindelof, if you just had marked up, we would have won the game 2-1, and this fool wouldn't have been able to get in my face and talk trash. But now I got to get up and have to fight because you can't concentrate for 90 minutes. Think about it. That's why Mourinho got mad, because when the dude went across the first time, he was like, man, no, I'm gonna let it go. Then he came back again, like, oh, see, this dude set me up, not marking up, not paying attention, and now I've got this clown over here who probably gets the pennies and sets up. He doesn't even get to set up the cones because he's second assistant. He just gets the pennies and lays it on the ground and tells the first assistant to set the cones up and divvy up the teams. That's what happens. So he's got that guy jumping in Mourinho's face. So I thought that was kind of funny. But I didn't think the United were the better side, but that's how Mourinho's teams play. Don't think they were great. I think the 2-2 result is papers over the crack, because United fans don't want to play like that, and it's going to be a massive showing tomorrow when they play Juventus at home. If Juve go in there and thrash them, it's going to be on again. It's going to be on. So I'm getting my popcorn ready. I can't wait to see what happens. But hey, so Arsenal have gone back to 4th in the league, tied on points with Chelsea, but they have 2 goals more than we do. They have 11, plus 11. We have plus 9. But we're 2 points off of the co-leaders, Liverpool and City. But I tell you what, that 3rd goal today, Mesut Özil was just, he was sublime today. Sublime, man. That finish he had to make it 1-1, man, wow. Arsenal are back. I'm buzzing. Arsenal are back. Let me know what you think of the Arsenal game today. Let me know what you think of Mourinho's rush of blood, drawing 2-2 at the bridge. And I'll catch up with you guys again after these European night matches, all right? Subscribe at the bottom, FCRB TV. Ciao.